Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm pretty sure we both have new hair
at this point.
I
think last video I had new hair, but it's like faded a little bit now.
Yeah, anyway, mine's new. It doesn't matter. So Christmas just happened yesterday, and I bought Vic makeup, she bought me makeup. Nothing else was gifted makeup wise, so this is all basically our own purchases, even though it's under the guise of a gift, so it doesn't count for our like low buy. But we're just gonna go through, you know, some of the stuff we got and any thoughts if we've used it. So if you're curious to see what we got and our thoughts, just keep watching.
I don't even know where to begin. I received a lot of blushes from Rachel, a lot. So this is a brand we have not tried before until now, and it's a brand that we have been like semi-hesitant to support, I think. This is made by Mitchell. Rachel got me a collection of the blushes. So I have Posy Rosy, Mango Daiquiri. This one's a cool one. It's a very yellow orange. Melon Sorbet. Fun names. This one is called Sweet Cheeks. I'm really excited to use this color. And then this one is called Peach Sugar. So we got a collection of these. As far as I'm concerned, Mitchell does not associate with J-Star anymore. I've never seen anything about that. Either way, we own them now. We bought them. So hopefully he does not. Oh, wait. There's a deeper one too. This one is called A Shy Boy.
I wore that.
Quite the colors they have here. I love this neon packaging. I've been very attracted to the blushes since they came out, actually. And I did use the yellow orange one. It was a little much for the look I was going for. I haven't done like a yellow blush in a long time, and it was such a vibrant yellow orange that it was like, so I mixed it with something else. So I don't really have full thoughts on this formula yet because we got it yesterday, but of course we will keep you updated.
I guess I'll go into the one makeup item Vic bought me.
Oh, shut up.
This is the Vive palette. Dude, this is the Vive palette, the Essentials palette. I am so hyped. I'm wearing it today. These are really different than I thought they would be in terms of formula, but all of her, I love everything she did with how thought out the packaging is, even though it sounds silly. Like being able to fold it completely back is like awesome. I love that so much. And I love how big the pans are, so you could use it as bronzer or blush or highlight or whatever you wanted to if you did want to. The formula is a little bit drier on the shimmers than I would expect. Glimmer has to be one of the prettiest subtle gold inner corner brow bone shades ever.
It is really pretty.
It's very
much a glow.
Yeah. No, it's really unique. Thea and Carrot are both really, they're like harder. So when you pick them up, you can feel the glitter in them, which is a little bit different compared to like, you know, our Cliona shadows or, you know, JD Glow or whatever. And then the mattes performed beautifully. I never swatched them, so I guess let's see. Mattes feel good. They feel creamy.
They swatch well, I think. I guess we'll see when we do product shots, huh?
They blend out just fine for me. They build really well. I layered Delicious, Lava Rock, and Goodnight, the three deepest shades today, and they layered really, really beautifully, no issues. But I love the packaging so much, and I needed a good staple neutrals palette, because we really, Born to Run would probably be our closest.
I use Biba a lot, but...
True, Biba. I do use Biba a fair bit.
But I don't love Biba
Biba
shimmers. I love Biba mattes. I don't use the Biba shimmers very much.
For whatever reason, they're like 2 steps deeper than what I want.
They're either too deep or too light for what I want, and they don't have the sparkle that I have, or that I crave for even a neutral shadow. So Biba is very functional for the mattes. I love the cream to powder black. I love having a gray in there. I love Tusk. I love that shade. But the shimmers are just like, these are pretty. They look nice. They're not something that I find everyday friendly for myself though. Yeah. Rachel did get me a fuck ton of makeup. So this palette, obviously these down here are Cliona, but up here are a bunch of shades from Shine by SD. So I did, Looksy, not Shine by SD, Looksy Beauty. That's what these are. And yeah, so Looksy is a pretty affordable indie brand. Like most of their shadows are like $3 a pop roughly. So we were really excited to try and play with these. Some of them are more special than others. Some of them are really creamy metallics, and some of them have a lot of shimmer and glitter in them. Some of them are really sheer. I don't quite have my thoughts on these. I did kind of compile a look with them yesterday that I thought was really pretty. And they're ultra pigmented and very creamy. And so I think maybe they would work a little better with a brush, almost like Pat McGrath style. Because they're like, I felt like my application of them was a little like clumsy because there was so much pigmentation on my finger, so I had to go in with a brush, and even then it was like so much. So I think a little goes a long way with these if you're trying to do like a one shadow or something. But again, I have to play with them, and so far the shades are just gorgeous though, and really a steal for $3 a pop.
All right, same note, Vic got me the Vive lipstick and lip liner. I think they're both, are they both? No, this is the shade Bark, the modern lip definer in Bark, and then the matte lipstick in Vive, modern matte lipstick in Vive. This is stunning in every way. This is gorgeous. It's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. They're a little messy. I should have to throw some more on, but this is such a good color. I don't know the undertones on a pale person, but on myself, they're both really good neutral colors. They don't lean one way or the other. They don't lean too warm or too cool for me. So this is right kind of what I was looking for. Like, this is perfect. And I really like the color of this lip liner because it's not as dark as MAC
Cork.
No,
Chestnut.
Chestnut. It's not as dark as MAC Chestnut, but it is neutral like MAC Chestnut. Neutral to cool, which is what I need out of a brown lip liner. I'm tired of warm brown lip liners. So these two are a smash hit for me. I'm gonna get a lot of use out of them.
To my surprise, Rachel actually got me the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette. Yeah, the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette, which is really exciting. I've been really wanting this. A lot of people had a lot of bad things to say when this came out. They were like, that's ashy, that's too pale. No, it's cool toned. You guys need to learn the difference between cool toned and ashy, by the way. It's really stunning. I've played with a few of the shades. I have a couple on my eyes right now. Energized, this like taupey gold here I have on my inner corners. Probably one of the most beautiful shades that's ever graced my eyeballs. I have finally touched the jelly shadow, and it's actually pretty. I put it on top of another product I have in here earlier today before I like piled more on essentially on my face, and I really liked the glossy lit effect that it gave, although I know it will crease on me, so but it has like a little bit of blue shimmer throughout it. The mattes are on par with the other Huda mattes we've tried, which are really good. The other shimmers swatched amazingly, so I can't wait to play with this more. But yeah, this palette is sort of like my neutral to cool dream. So
yep, and it is worth noting, Huda shadows, in my experience, in every palette I've ever tried, always show up deeper, a little lower in the pan, or the shimmer looks different.
Yeah,
in the shimmer. On whatever we have here. When I placed Vic's Huda order, because I wasn't going to get her that palette unless it went on sale, because I was like, I know she wants it, but I'm not spending $65 on that palette. I'm just not. Well, it went on sale for like 30% off on Black Friday, and I didn't think it would. It was the same sale as on the Naughty palette and Mercury Retrograde. And I was like, this is a brand new palette. Like, this is a perfect time to grab it, so I did. Well, to get free shipping, I need to spend like 15 more bucks or something. And these were on sale. So these are the Huda Beauty Matte and Metal Melted Shadows. We have the shade Request Line, which is like a purpley mauve-y.
I have this one on today. It's really stunning.
And then Limelight, which is the green, because Vic and I have been lusting after this green.
It's very chartreuse.
Its existence. These are really pretty. I haven't used them yet. Vic did. Did you find that they were easily blendable? And
yeah, they actually, I remember when they came out, people were talking about how the matte side was not blendable at all. I had no issues with that. But also I'm very familiar with a cream shadow at this point, so I know what to work with and how to work with it for the most part. So I had no issues. The shimmer side was really pretty. They didn't wear the best on me as far as I could tell. Like the mattes that I put on top sort of creased and crumbled, but I also did put that glossy shade on top of just that matte base, and so that very well could have been what happened. Yeah. So we'll have to play with them more, but so far, like, I was like blown away by how gorgeous the colors were and like how stunning the formula was to just work with.
Yeah.
So Rachel got me 3 e.l.f. putty products. This is the putty blush.
These were stocking stuffers, okay? Don't come for me.
Oh, they don't have names on them.
Well, that's annoying.
Oh, there it is. They're just like a tiny sticker on the side. That makes no sense. Okay, this one.
No name on this one. It's a peachy,
like toasty peach kind of color.
yeah.
I don't know. This one here is called Tahiti, which is sort of like a really
Melted berry.
beautiful rosy berry tone. And then she got me the putty bronzer as well. Tan Lines, which I think is the lightest shade. This color is actually pretty good for me. It's definitely a bronzer, like it's not a contour on me, but it has a more unique undertone than what I currently have in my collection. I don't quite know what that undertone is yet, like maybe a little bit of olive, maybe a little yellow. I'm not quite sure. This formula is definitely putty-ish, so it's a little more dry. It's not like a very slippy, wet, glowy type product. But so far I have had no issues working with it. I've used this twice now with no issues, so far so good. She also did get me the corresponding brush. It's just drying right now. The putty primer blush, I think, because it has like that scooper on the end. And I really liked how that worked as well.
Vic got me my dream mini palette, which is the NYX Ultimate Edit Petite Shadow Palette.
The Utopia one, I think.
The Utopia one?
Maybe.
Yeah, Ultimate Utopia. These shades are so pretty to me. I love the layout. I love what they chose for the mattes and the shimmers.
Love this fucking deep eggplant.
Yes, the deep eggplant is the selling point for me. I love having a cream in there. I don't really care about this middle peachy shade, but these 2 shades on the side remind me a lot of like the Melt formula almost in the way that they like look and swatch. And I'm super excited to play with this. I haven't yet. I might tomorrow, but I might also need to dip into something a little bit less neutral since I've been wearing neutrals. But we'll see. I'm just really excited to have this. I think it's going to be a cute little addition to our palettes.
I got this for Rachel for her stocking, but I am, listen, blown away, head over heels, in love with this formula, and I pray they expand the range. This... I'm gonna die. This is the Pixi On The Glow blush. I got this one in the shade Fleur because I thought this was more unique to our collection. I didn't think I would like the way this applied, like by just like swiping it on my face like that. This is what I have on today. This is the most juicy, wet, sheer,
kind of like the Nudies Bloom formula, but more sheer.
It has
similar to that milk.
Blown me out of the water. Yeah, it's like a combo of those milk, like oil blush stick things and the nude sticks combined. It's like if you made a baby with those two, that's what this is. And oh god, it's so beautiful. I think that I cannot wait to just put this on with a little bit of concealer and some mascara and maybe like a little bit of like a glitter topper on my eyes. This is so so good. Gloss, glass skin.
Something Vic got me that I just don't know how to use, if we will.
I might just have to, I don't know if I can return it, but I might just have to get you a new color.
This is the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. We have it. I don't think we've talked about it yet on YouTube. But yeah, it's missing. We had it in probably the lightest shade.
No, it was in a light shade though.
A light shade. Gorgeous. One of the best concealer formulas I've ever tried in my life.
Beautiful.
Vic.
So I tried to get her a shade that, you know, would work for her.
She got me the shade medium. This is the shade medium. This is not.
I guess online the medium looked lighter than that because I thought this would, because Rachel told me she wants something in almost like a foundation shade because this works beautifully, like a little sheared out all over the face as a foundation. And so I tried to do what I could. And I was like, when I got it in the mail, I was like, no big, she can mix it with mine, make a custom shade. Well, now mine is missing. So it's like pretty freaking dark. It would work as like a nice cream bronzer, but I don't want a cream bronzer.
It doesn't look that dark in my hand right now, but
okay, so maybe
we can make it work. I'll test it out tomorrow. But it looks really, really dark in the
or if you add like a couple drops of like a skin tint, maybe.
Yeah, or the white mixer.
Yeah. So we'll see if we can make this work, but that was a shade issue on my part. Other NYX things. This is the Born to Glow concealer that Rachel got me. This is in the shade, I don't know, probably Fair.
The lightest one in store.
The lightest one in store. Oh, here it is. Pale. It's in the shade Pale. I have not used this yet, so I have no thoughts. And then I got her the Ultimate Shadow and Liner Primer, just because we haven't, like, we've been using our Wet n Wild primer, and we were just like, I want to try something different. So I was in the store, I was like, might as well pick up another primer for her. So I threw that one in the basket. I haven't used it yet. I actually put it on a little bit today as concealer, and it didn't do anything wrong. So
I used it today. One eye creased, one did not. So I'm just unsure at the moment what happened, because this does tend to happen to me a lot when I'm testing out eyeshadow primers. So we'll see. It'll take a while to gather thoughts.
Yeah.
So we now have lots of mascaras. This is the Sephora Lash Hash to Go
Favorites bundle.
So we've got the Bite Beauty mascara, the Milk Makeup, Huda Beauty, Pat McGrath, and then Too Faced Better Than Sex, which we hate. But the rest of them are new to us. And this is the little set. They're like, I think, large minis. I guess I'd have to open to find it out.
Let's see.
Oh no. Okay.
They're not bad.
Most of them are large minis. So these are the size here. It looks like the Huda might be full-sized. Or maybe just because it's a duo. It's just whatever. Anyway, that's the size. I'm excited to see how these work. Most of our mascaras are starting to run low anyway, so it's a good time to try out new ones.
And then Rachel got me, I got it earlier than Christmas because she went overboard and she couldn't actually fit these in my stocking. But this is a little mini set from Smashbox. So we have the 24-hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer.
There's no product in it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused. I mean, there's definitely product down here, but like I'm already down here. Like I've squeezed it all down here. There's so much air in this product. I must say though, I do really, really like this as a primer. It has like a very clay type formula. It's not like, the Wet n Wild is very thin and then dries down super, super matte. And this one has a clay putty-ish type of formula, and I actually really, really, really like it. So I guess we'll see how long it takes for me to finish this up. And if it takes a long time, I might consider rebuying it.
It could be the one in the set.
It could just be the one in the set though. I don't know. And then it came with the original Photo Finish Primer. It definitely mattifies my skin a little more than I'd like, but it does work as like a smoothing primer, and I can mix it with something glowier, which is not a huge deal. But overall, I wouldn't like go out of my way to buy this. And then this was the part Rachel was super excited for. This is the Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer, and this is stunning. It is a very, very sheer light pink. My freaking thumb. And it comes in like a little lip gloss type applicator, which I love.
It's got a tiny bit of pearlescence, but not much.
Yeah, it has a little bit of pearlescence to it, so you're probably not going to be able to see from there, but it definitely has a little bit of shine to it. But it just adds some hydration, adds some plumpness to your under eyes, adds some glow. It makes you look a little more youthful and radiant. It looks like there's maybe a little bit of shimmer in here, but I think it's like a flattering kind of shimmer, so that doesn't bother me at all.
Yep. This is the Fourth Ray Beauty Do It Hydrating Hyaluronic Mist. I used it today. I liked it. No issues. I like the smell. It's kind of cucumbery. But the mister is not, on this one, is not as good as the
it's not
the other one.
The Pretty Fresh.
It's still good. It's still good, but it's a little more aggressive. It's still a really nice fine mist. You just might want to hold it a little bit further away.
Yeah.
And then the Wet n Wild Glass Correct Primer. This is the green kind of correcting primer. Hannah Lee's Poston raves about this, and that's why I wanted it.
Has a grip on me, dude. everything she's like, I love this type of editorial look. I'm like,
me too.
So do I.
But she really loves this. I used it today. It was really, really pretty. So we'll see, you know, my thoughts. I do feel like I got kind of greasy today. Like my skin got kind of greasy today. And if I owe it to this primer, I'll be using it more.
So we got there's 4 e.l.f. things. Few e.l.f. things here. This is the Big Mood Mascara. Hannah Louise posted raves about this, and I tried it. I don't know how I feel about it quite yet. I like it. I definitely like it. I don't know if it's my favorite though. Like I feel like it would be good
for no eyeshadow.
Yeah, it definitely does this really gorgeous thing to my lashes where they're like volumized enough, but they look really like fluttery and light and gorgeous, but like they're defined up here still. But I typically like a little more something, like a little more something. So this might be a layering mascara for me. I have it on today. I think it looks fine. Like,
it wears pretty well,
and it wears pretty well. I've had like a random smudge here and there, but nothing major at all. So this is like way better than the whatever other mascara they offer.
Yeah.
Because that
rose gold package.
Yeah, and the rose gold package. But yeah, I'll have to wait a while to gather my thoughts. But I love this packaging. It's real cute with the purple. I got Rachel a couple of glosses. So this is just the e.l.f. clear lip lacquer. I tried this yesterday. Everybody said that it's like the best clear gloss they've ever tried. I wouldn't go that far.
It's a clear gloss.
Yeah, it like, I don't know, not a lot comes out on the applicator, which I found kind of annoying. And I didn't feel like this is the glossiest shine I've ever seen in my life. But I could probably test it out more. I tried to layer it over a lipstick and I didn't want to get the applicator dirty, and it was really hard with how little came out on the applicator, and so I was like trying to get on my hand, on my lips, and I don't know. But it does have a texture that kind of wears well, where it's like sticky, and I like that about it. So I don't know, I'm iffy on that one. This is the Plumping Gloss in Pink Cosmo. This is gorgeous. This is what I have on today. It's just a very sheer milky pink with a little bit of a singe to it. So you're like
very, very little if you're
very minimal if you're into really intense plumping glosses like we are, but like in a way that I find a little like comforting and homey.
Yeah,
almost like.
Well, we used to be obsessed with the peachy shimmery shade in
Champagne Kiss.
Champagne Kiss. We used to go through those like water. We're familiar with the formula, but it's been a long time.
Yeah, it's stunning though. And then this is the Power Grip Primer. This is what Rachel got me. This I used yesterday, and I don't know. I don't use primer very often. It was definitely grippy though. It was definitely like sticky. But I don't know. I kind of like that feeling when I can like stick it on my face and like do this.
Yeah, me too.
That's the only reason I like a gripping primer. I don't think it really helps with longevity for me, but.
Then we got two little Maybelline things left. One is just this little set I got from Ulta, so I just threw it in Vic's stocking. So it's got the Falsies Lash Lift, the Master Precise Liquid Liner, and then the Lasting Fix Setting Spray. So just a little cheapy gift that I threw in there for her. And then the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup in 00 Fair Light. Definitely not Fair Light. Haven't used it yet.
I did swatch it. It's a comparable type glow to Auric or Charlotte Tilbury or something like that, but I haven't used it on my face, so I don't know like quite how comparable it is.
The formula and such.
Yeah, but I like the cushion applicator. I know everybody hates that on like the Age Rewind concealer, but I love that. I love how it feels just like a big cushion on my face. I can't wait to drag this giant ass thing all over. Like I forgot this upstairs. That's why I didn't use it today, but I was so excited when I got down here and I was like, shit. And I was too lazy to go back up.
And that is our haul. I felt that I maybe, went a little bit harder than I should have. But I also feel like outside of like stocking stuffers, which I know are gifts, but I don't count them as much because they're not like big, expensive gifts. They're just little ones.
A lot of these things we've been eyeing for a long time. Like the e.l.f. putty products, and well, since they came out really, which is not long ago. But it's just fun to try new makeup sometimes, and we've been really good about not spending all our money on makeup. So with the holidays, I was like, well, let's just embrace it a little bit. Let's try some new things. And I've been wanting to delve into new drugstore products recently because they're coming out with things that are a little more up my alley.
Yeah. So this gives us the perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's all we really have. I feel that this was a good, successful makeup Christmas. I don't think it was too much. There's a lot of blush, I'll admit.
There's a lot of makeup here, but we didn't get ourselves. Normally, in the past, we've been such makeup goblins that we'll
spend like $300
exclusively makeup and get as much shit as possible. This year, I dialed it back a lot more than you, but I definitely dialed it back. She dialed it back as far as like the types of products.
I normally 12 eyeshadow palettes.
Yeah, and not all like Natasha. Like we didn't buy any of Natasha's releases for holiday.
Yeah.
So that's like a big, huge step for us. But
will I buy them eventually?
Maybe. But I'm excited to try all of these. I'm excited to use the blushes on my eyes as well because I see Mitchell do that on his Instagram a lot. So that'll be really cool.
Yeah.
But if you want any specific videos or like a get ready with me using these products, we can definitely film that up for you.
We should do a showdown between the Mitchell shades and the Salt shades. That'd be fun. Like compare them and like the formulas and the longevity.
Or we could do like a video all about cream blushes. Like I know I've said her name a lot in this video, Hannah Louise, where she used like all of her cream blushes at once to see like which ones had the best formula and like compare them on camera. But I thought that was a fun video. But we could do some blush related content if you want.
Yeah, we've got a lot of it, so please request it. Anyway, we will let you go and enjoy your day, night, afternoon. It is nighttime for us. I'm gonna wash my face, well, probably wash my body and self-tan and or lotion. This is all fake right now, and I'm dying for some love, but my leg is still healing, and so I don't know if I want to tan.
Oh, I forgot my body butter. I hope it is still fucking available when this video goes up. God help us. It is the Body Shop Fresh Raspberry. Wow.
Fresh raspberry.
Moira Rose came right out of my... Fresh raspberry from the Body Shop and the body butter. It literally smells like fresh raspberries.
It's really good.
It's not a artificial scent at all. I opened that tub and I was like, get me more, get me more. The formula is really nice too. And it's limited edition. So I have 2 in my Ulta cart and it's buy one, get one 40% off at the moment. Probably not when this goes live, but
I feel like the Body Shop does that quite a bit.
They do. So I don't know how limited edition, but like check Ulta if you're into raspberries at all or fresh fruit scents, because I don't wear fragrance almost at all, but if you get me a fresh fruity smell, like
or clean linen,
yeah, I'm like all over it. So I'm like way into that, like so into it. So yeah.
So there's our fresh raspberry spiel, and we bid you a good night and a Merry Christmas.
Love you.